just let me know what your scent of the day is. I am wearing the Most Wanted. As you guys know, that's one of my favorite fragrances. But a lot of you guys aren't even in here yet. So, with that said, I am going to wait just a few minutes while I get this set up. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So, yeah, happy almost Thanksgiving to everybody. It is Wednesday. I decided to do a daytime live stream today since I was off and I did a live stream the other day. I wanted to do this for a lot of people who are not in my area. For instance, like Vance and Sandy and Jafar and stuff like that, just so you guys could be a part of a live stream and not have to wake up at 3 in the morning to be able to see it. But with that said, I see the chat's already going on. We have AS, which is scent of the day is Rosia Burlington 1819. Have an amazing live. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Jafar, speaking of Jafar, what's going on, buddy? He was my first member for the channel, so shout out to you. I did say that a couple live streams ago, but shout out to you. As you can see, he has the star next to his name. Well, I can finally catch your live stream. Well, I'm happy I can do that for you. Kevin, what's going on from Lakeland, Florida? What's going on, buddy? Happy almost Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Yes, finally. And you got the dude symbols. Scent of the day is Vanilla Oud. Hope you have a great day and amazing Thanksgiving. You as well, DJ. Appreciate it. What's going on, Mohammed? Scent of the day is Cool Water Parfum. It's one of the cool waters I have yet to try. So I've been waiting for it to come to my Marshalls or TJ Maxx, and I have yet to see it. And I told everybody that I'm not going to pick up Cool Water Parfum until I see it at one of those because they're always like a quarter of the price when you get it from them. And Cool Water Parfum online has been running for like triple Cool Water prices. So wasn't about to pick it up, but I have heard good things. And Eddie, what's going on? Hey, dude is live. Yes, I am. I'm going live for about 45 minutes to an hour because my wife, when she gets home, I'm going to have to go up and help her get the groceries in and stuff like that, you know, guy things. And then after that, I am going to help my daughter with a few things around the house. But anyway, we have a lot of fragrances to get through today. If you guys haven't checked it out after this live stream, I did my top 10 favorite Thanksgiving Day fragrances to wear to a holiday get-together. I am going to go through 5 of them on this live stream, as well as a few fragrances that I just got in. One I haven't reviewed, even though I owned in this entire size for the last year and a half, and I wore through the whole thing. I don't know why I never mentioned it. I think I mentioned it on a few shorts, but this is Makin Scents Fallen Leaf. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but it is the best one from the house by far that I've tried. And then we have the brand new one that Ross talked about the other day. I decided to pick up. It is called Cherry Cola. It's supposed to be like a cherry vanilla Coke. I'll let you know if that's correct. We have Horchata De Vanille by Sphynx Cosmetics. And then we have Halfeti Cedar by Penhaligon's. So yeah, I'm going to go through all of those fragrances, let you guys know what I think about them. And also, again, if you haven't already, make sure to put the scent of the day in and hit the like button for your dude, just so that we can get it on the algorithm. Get more people in here on this Wednesday afternoon. I don't do afternoon lives that often, so I do expect the chat to be a little bit slower and the people in the chat to be not as many. But with that said, who gives a crap? Just doing it for my people in Europe. I know a lot of people are working today too. I just happen to have this whole week off. So before I get into the fragrances, as far as all the fragrances videos that I have coming out. So the first video I have coming out tomorrow is a Versus Battle holiday special where I'm going to be talking about 3 fragrances that are very similar to each other that are Thanksgiving style fragrances. I have another video on Saturday. I don't know what video I'm doing for Friday yet. I still have to record it after this. But I have on Saturday the top 10 dessert gourmands. On Monday, I have my ideal. So we're starting a new playlist. A new series, I should say. Every single Monday, it's going to be called Making Shit Up Monday, where I'm going to take one designer brand each week, and I'm going to say what I expect their next, or what I want their next designer release to be. And we're going to start out with Chanel. There's been a lot of rumblings out there of what the next release will be. We already heard that it wasn't going to be Bleu de Chanel Elixir. Whether that's true or not, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to every Monday pick a brand and say what I expect their next release to be. So that'll be on Monday, and then I have another video on Sunday that I haven't posted yet too. So anyway, it's definitely good stuff. Picked up 100 milliliters from Amazon for $22. Yeah, cool water. Yeah. Are you thinking about picking up the Sphynx or Day 3 frags? Well, I've only tried this one Sphynx. So Sphynx was supposed to send me, this was months ago. They were supposed to send me a couple of their fragrances, but they never did. And then my moderator Newt decided to send me Horchata De Vanille. And so that's what I'm going to try out today and let you guys know what I think about it. So I might as well start with that. But I don't even know what Day 3 fragrances are, so I have no idea. If I like Horchata De Vanille enough, maybe I'll pick it up. But they are very pricey, yes, Landon. I completely agree. What's going on, Giancarlos? CK Obsession. Nice. I haven't worn that since I was like 14 years old. That's crazy. Slap the like. Thanks, Newt. Appreciate it. Speaking of Newt, what's going on, buddy? Have you tried Polo Oud yet? No, but I hear really good things and I do want to try it. So I am going to be, not right now, because obviously Christmas is here and I have a lot of shopping to do, but when the new year comes around, I always take about $1,000 and put it towards fragrances that I wanted to pick up, and Polo Oud is one of them, so I am going to blind buy that probably end of January. So, sorry it's not now, but I will pick it up soon. Let's see, the new ones. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of the new ones. So the one person who talks about Sphynx a lot blocked me, or something like that, so I don't really talk to them or see any of the videos about Sphynx, so I have no idea what any of the new ones are. At least I think they blocked me because I haven't seen any of their videos in a while. Philosophia from Day 3 and the chocolate one from Sphynx. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of those. I haven't heard of Day 3 at all. I have heard of Sphynx, but that was only because I heard it on Ross's channel. Sphynx is definitely pricey. I think it's like between 100 and 200 usually, I think. Did anyone hear about Strong? I was just about to talk about that, John Carlos. So yesterday morning, iFragrance, which is where I usually get a lot of my information about new releases coming out, found a post that they knew from somebody that was really that does a lot of new releases, and there is a brand new Emporio Armani Stronger With You coming out. I'm not sure if it's going to be one of their main line ones, but what it looks like is it's going to be one of their limited edition ones like Leather and Oud. This is going to be Stronger With You Tobacco. Stronger With You Tobacco, it comes in almost like a maroon box that has the gold Stronger With You little thing waves across it. And it's called Stronger With You Tobacco. There is no notes for it yet, and there's no release date for it yet. But it is going to be a European exclusive, so for us in the United States, you're probably not going to find it until it comes on Fragrance Buy, probably about 2 to 3 weeks after release, maybe a little bit more. I know Oud took about a month to come to Fragrance Buy, and you can expect to pay about $130 to $150 for the bottle if you're buying it at release. If you wait a few months, it will go down to about $90 to $100. But Stronger With You Tobacco is on its way out. I don't know what to think. I'm either going to be really excited about it, or it's just going to be another one of those Stronger With You flankers that comes out and it's just like, it smells legit like Stronger With You with this note prominent. And I've never been the hugest fan of Stronger With You. I do like Absolutely is my favorite. Oud is my second favorite. So, I mean, it could be really good because I do love tobacco, but we'll have to see. I'm really skeptical, but I am buying a bottle the first time I see it. Halloween Man Shot as well. Yeah, Mo, you just got that in. I know you like that. I did a review on it not that long ago. Scent of the Day, Rochas Man wanted some coffee vibes today. If you do want to see the, what's it called? The Stronger With You bottle, I posted it on my community tab yesterday. along with a lot of sales. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, if you don't have it already, it is on Venba. It's going for like $30 or $40 off. Dior Sauvage Elixir is going for $50 off on Venba. They also have Creed Aventus Absolute for about $20 less than it was going for on FragranceNet. And then FragranceNet has 3 different Parfums de Marly's that are on sale right now. They're all the 2.5 ounce. You have Parfums de Marly Pegasus for $119, Percival for $121, and Leighton for $135. If you're interested in any of those Parfums de Marly's, it's only like a 2-day sale from what I hear. And then later today, I'm going to be posting every single Black Friday sale that I can find, either that or tomorrow. And I'll post it all on one so you guys don't have to keep seeing 500 posts. Anyway, with that said, scent of the day is 1 Million Elixir. What's going on, Adam? How you doing? And the Rochas is a really good fragrance. Good job, Eddie. So we're going to start out with Horchata De Vanille here. Again, this is by Sphynx. And I did spray it on my hand already once. I didn't wear it, but I did spray it on my hand once. So, I don't know what horchata smells like in real life. I know that it's a kind of like Mexican style milk, from what I'm understanding. I don't know what it's made from, but the way that it smells here, it's almost like a fruity lactonic fragrance. It has this fruity vibe, almost like a fruitcake, but like a creamy lactonic fruitcake. That's kind of what it means, what it smells like, almost like a milky fruitcake. It reminds me a little bit of Xerjoff Italica, with that kind of heavy gourmandish style vibe. And there is also, in the beginning, a slight dose of cinnamon underneath it. At least some kind of spice. I don't know exactly what kind of spice, but it smells like it's cinnamon mixed with something else. But yeah, it's good. The first time I sprayed it on a tester like this, and it was for like 2 seconds, and I thought it was really cloying. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I like it that much. I heard really good things about it. And it smells like a slightly leaning feminine fruitcake. It's like a milky fruitcake with cinnamon. That's legit what you can think. So would you want to wear that? That is literally your choice. For me, I don't know. I don't know if I would wear this. I have to get a wear on my skin to be able to let you know, which I'm going to do with my full review. But for right now, I would give this probably like a 7.9 to an 8. While it smells very nice and it does smell high quality, it has a little bit of a cloying vibe to it, but I do like it a bit more than I did the first time. So with that said, I'm just going to spray it on skin now, and I'm going to come back to it in a bit. I'm not even going to I'm not even going to smell it off the top of my skin. Or maybe I will. You know what it kind of smells like? Have you guys ever had those raspberry almond cakes? Like I had one for my wedding, like the raspberry filled, and it's like the almond style cake. Yeah, it smells kind of like that if you poured milk over it. It's literally like a milky fruit cake with cinnamon. But anyway, yeah. Giancarlo, I just sprayed horchata on my hand in this chat. Milky fruit cake is a great description. That's what it smells like to me. Like a spiced milky fruit cake. I've only worn it full day once. Got major compliments. Still not my cup of tea. That's kind of what I feel. It is a little bit better on skin, though, I do have to say. So I'm going to let that sit on my hand, and I'm going to come back to it. And I'm going to go directly into my 5 Thanksgiving fragrances before I get to the other 3. Again, I also have Halfeti Cedar that Newt sent to me that I've already tried and talked to you guys about a little bit. We have Makin Sense Cherry Cola that I just got, and then Makin Sense Fallen Leaf, which I have never talked about on my channel before. But anyway, as far as 5 fragrances that are great to wear tomorrow, tomorrow I'm going to probably be wearing 2 different fragrances. You'll see one scent of the day post tomorrow. That's going to be my daytime fragrance, but when I go to the holiday party at night, it's going to be Angel Share. No matter what, I've always worn Angel Share on Thanksgiving. So I'll probably wear a little bit of a lighter scent tomorrow morning. Unless I take a shower, it might be a heavier scent. Who knows? But anyway, a really good one. If I wasn't wearing Angel Share, there's two other ones that I for sure would wear. Number one, Parfums de Marly Herod. It is a literally fall in a bottle. It has a almost moist tobacco mixed together with a little bit of vanilla, some spice, almost like a honey-like texture, a little bit of woods underneath it, but it is just a very beautiful moist tobacco. If you've ever tried Tobacco Vanille, it's kind of like a moist version of that with a little bit less of that vanilla tone and almost a little bit more going on in the background as far as the spice and woods go. But very good fragrance for Thanksgiving. I'm going to fly right through the Thanksgiving ones because I'm pretty sure you guys already know most of these. The second one, obviously, Angel Share. I wear this all the time. It's a warm, boozy cinnamon bun drink. Lasts about 10 to 11 hours, maybe a little bit more on your skin. And it comes in a 100 milliliter bottle now, so I will be getting that soon. Also, it's twin sister, and I say sister because it is leaning a little bit femme because of the apple, but Kilian Apple Brandy on the Rocks. If you haven't tried that and you have tried this, they have similar styles. That one's a little bit less dense, and it relies heavily more on the apple. That one's almost like a Washington apple if you ever smelled it, but this is very good as well. Anyway, number three, again, if I wasn't wearing either of those two, this one is perfect. It's discontinued now, so you should find a bottle of this soon before the prices start to skyrocket. Azzaro's Wanted by Night. Fruits, woods, cinnamon. That is the basis of the fragrance. It has an ambery overtone, but for the most part, it relies heavily on this really dark cinnamon mixed together with fruits and woods that for a designer fragrance that that I got this bottle for $35 at Walmart 3 years ago. It's sad that it's discontinued, but it's one of the best fall and winter fragrances out there, and you'll get huge compliments. As far as the last two, these are going to be more outside of what you would expect to wear to Thanksgiving dinner. When you think of Thanksgiving or holiday parties, you think of the ones I just mentioned. But then if you want a blue fragrance and one that has a little bit of a deep and darkness to it, that will work great for Thanksgiving. YSL Y Le Parfum, one of the biggest compliment getters out there. It is perfect for the cooler weather. It is one of just a deeper blue. It takes that Y line and it adds just a little bit of depth and richness. That's still not a deep and rich or dark fragrance. It's just compared to the rest of the line, it is. And then it has that tonka bean / amberwood dry down that just provides a slight like sweetness and a slight richness to the fragrance. And then the last one, Prada Lhomme Intense. It's my favorite iris fragrance. If you don't like the makeup-y iris fragrances, this one is going to definitely be something you should try if you don't like the Dior Hommes, because it takes away a lot of that makeup style iris. Even though it still is a powdery iris, it has a very nice blend of this kind of like amber, sandalwood, and leather that really takes together, blends together with that iris to make a very beautiful night out fragrance, or during the fall and winter all day fragrance. Very nice iris fragrance you can wear and get a lot of compliments. All of those are very easy reaches for the Thanksgiving dinner, which is what you want to do, especially if you're going to be with your parents or whatever. You don't want to be wearing anything too bold. That's why I did put one bold one on my list, Triumph of Bacchus. I personally wouldn't wear that because I wouldn't want people to be like, what the heck are you wearing? Because it's not something that the everyday person smells. Anyway, those are the 5 that I think that you should wear for Thanksgiving. Horchata is so damn good. I need a full bottle of that stuff. You do, Eddie. I'm surprised you don't have a full bottle of Herod. Why do I always go back and forth? I always say Herod and Herod. It's Herod, but because when I started my channel, I didn't have many niche. The only ones that I really had were like Tobacco Vanille, Angel Share, and stuff. I got in Herod, and I started calling it Herod. And for now, every time I say it, I always say Herod and then Herod. I always do it right back to back. No idea why. Herod is my... See? Told you. I did it again. Herod is my number 1 PDM. Hobdon is moving up quickly as my number 2, likely due to the fall and winter weather. That's exactly what it does for me as well. And then Wajan is always better in the fall and winter. Even though I just sold my bottle, when I first got in Wajan, it was my favorite Parfums de Marly. It is very similar to the Angel Shares, the 1 Million Prives, except for it's almost like if you mix it together with Jean Paul Gaultier's Lhomme Le Parfum, that Oriental spice, mix that together with a cinnamon pie, and you have Wajan. I loved it. It was my favorite. But now, ever since it's moved to number 4, and I sold my bottle because I already had a 5 milliliter decant prior to the bottle, and I figured somebody else in my community could get better use out of it because I found it very situational. I don't know why, but after about 3 or 4 months of owning it, I went back to it, and it's that Oriental spice. It's almost like an Oriental spicy floral that really comes off, and it just says to me I'm a little bit situational, and so I'd rather wear the 1 Million Prives and Angel Shares of the world over it, and I'll keep the Wajan just if I ever need it, but I won't wear it as much as the other two. The Zamaya Sharaf blend Angel Share clone is awesome. Just saying. I am done with Angel Share clones. I already have 4 of them. I don't need any more, and 3 of them smell in the realm of Angel Share, and 1 of them is almost exactly Angel Share. So I honestly don't need. Oh, and then I also have another one that is supposed to be a clone of Angel Share, Kamra, that doesn't smell like Angel Share at all and kind of like does its own thing. So yeah, I don't. Oh, and I have an Angel Share oil, so I don't need any more. I said last live stream, this is my lookout on clones, just for you guys who want to know. If I have enough people that tell me they want me to try a clone, I will pick it up, but only if I've tried the original. Like, I won't go out and buy a Baby Cat clone because I don't own Baby Cat. That kind of stuff I just won't, unless I'm getting it because I just want to own something like Baby Cat. But that's the only time that I'm going to get it. I'm also going to be doing a video that's going to come out Sunday, where if I could invent my own clone brand, what 10 fragrances would be in that clone house. Like, if I had my own clone house, what would be the top 10 fragrances I would clone? That was compliments of Newt, by the way. I'm wearing Club Black to Thanksgiving dinner for sure. That's a really good one as well. I could have easily put that on my list. Didn't like Absolute at first, but after some additional wearings, it's really grown on me. The beautiful scent, fall and winter. I don't really like Absolute that much. I think that it's an okay fragrance. I have now worn it 3 times, and every time it just kind of smells like a Ventus with a slight deeper and richer tone to it. It has a little bit more spice, but it doesn't really do anything for me, to be honest with you. I gave it like a 7.5, 7.6, but I wasn't a Ventus fan in general. I like a Ventus cologne like 100 times more than the original Ventus, so that could just be me. But I've heard very similar things across the board from a lot of people. They also just came out with a clone of a Ventus Absolute by Pineapple Vintage. I just heard about it yesterday. I was scrolling through my texts, and my moderator was sending it to me yesterday, or sending it to the chat yesterday. Happy Turkey Day, Rando. You as well, Alan. Fragrance Fight Night. Go follow him. Turkey Day. I honestly don't like Thanksgiving that much. I don't like turkey. I like to, me and my dad deep fry the turkey, and then I kind of eat the skin around it, but I don't like eating turkey, never have. I don't like chipped turkey. I don't like turkey from the actual turkey. Never been a fan. It makes me fall asleep. And it makes me fall asleep very fast. T. Summers, I was just telling them the dry down smells like spoiled dairy on my skin. What do you say? It comes off my skin like cheese powder from microwave Makin. I'm guessing we're talking about this one. Now you got that in my head. That's funny. We're talking about Horchata De Vanille. And soon we're going to get into these two. Making Sense Fallen Leaf and Cherry Cola in just a second. It's funny, I have... Oh, wait, I missed one. Tomorrow I will wear Hidden Gem. Halston Man Amber. I love amber, so let me know what that one comes out like. I haven't smelled that or heard of it before. I've heard of Halston, but not Man Amber. It's funny, I have a Ventus Cologne and a Ventus. My girlfriend prefers Absolute to the other two. Hey, personal taste. I'm glad that she enjoys it. Also, the cooler weather could be doing that for her. My wife likes the Ventus Cologne, and she loves it whenever I layer a Ventus Cologne with Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. That is one of the best layering combinations that you can wear. And you can wear it any season because in the spring and summer, you put down the BR540 first and then the Aventus Cologne on top. So you have that freshness. And then during the fall and winter, you put the Aventus Cologne down first and then the Baccarat Rouge on top of it. It sweetens it up a bit, makes it more of a fall and winter scent, but it's so good. I'll wear either Malaysia or Starlight. Never heard of either of them, Sybil, but hey, whatever works for you, that's great. I'm sure you'll be smelling fantastic. And I said this the other day. I said, if you're in this community and you are not the best smelling person at your dinner for Thanksgiving, then you're doing something wrong and you fail at FragCom that day. Because honestly, if you have enough knowledge to be in this chat right now, then you should be the best smelling person there. Unless you are one of those people who just likes to wear bold fragrances and people think that you smell like shit. But you're like, I don't care, personal enjoyment. Yeah, I don't do that. Just give me mashed potatoes and stuffing with gravy and skip the turkey. That is me. And then I like to have the skin from the turkey because deep fried turkey skin, like I just kind of rip it off. It's super crispy and I really enjoy it. Not that much, just a little bit, but yeah, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and gravy, and I'm good. A little bit of biscuits or something. That's the most expensive layering combo. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't wear it that much. But when I do wear it, it smells really good. I almost was like that Dos Equis guy. Like, when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. When I do, I prefer Aventus Cologne and Baccarat Rouge 540. They need to make Prada Luna Rossa Extreme Cologne. Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. Whenever I make my video about 10 clones that I wish I could make, they're gonna be mostly discontinued fragrances. Just an FYI. Haha, turkey is okay, but all the sides and pie. Yeah, dessert's good too. Yeah, that's all. I almost did because I was asking my moderators what would be good videos to do this week. And they came up with a bunch, but it was already too late. I asked them too late. And we were going to do top 10 dessert fragrances for Thanksgiving, but I already had 2 videos for Thanksgiving scheduled. Halston Amber was hyped a few years ago, discontinued, and now very expensive, harder to find, sadly. Just like half the shit that's good in the fragrance community, right? That's hilarious. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Pies are made from... So my favorite holiday is Christmas. Not because I get presents. I am a huge gift giver. I love to give gifts to people, and if they have no reaction, I get pissed. I need to have somebody, like, I'll give them something, and it's going to be a really good gift. Anybody I give gifts to, they're going to be good gifts. And if I get no reaction, which my wife is the worst at reactions, but she fakes the reaction at Christmas just because she knows if she doesn't, that it's going to ruin my day. But that's why I like Christmas. I like to give gifts. Like I just got her a Shark hand vacuum and a bunch of shit that she wanted from Ulta. So hopefully she likes that. And I'm going to get us new cell phones, but I'm thinking about switching our plan to a different place. Not that you guys care. Deep fried turkey skin is absolutely gold. T. Summers, you know. The people who know, they know. We got tired of Thanksgiving hours at work, so it's now pizza and wine all day. Hey, whatever works, man. Thinking about wearing the scent Private Accord for tomorrow. Bogey, that was actually going to be on my list, but I switched it to the dessert list. So that is on my dessert video list, so it works perfect for Thanksgiving. The scent Private Accord is fantastic. Manuka mixed together with that kind of like dark chocolate cacao. And then you put that together with a slight bit of vanilla and woods and spice. Very beautiful, semi-gourmand fragrance, very edible. But anyway, we're going to get into this next one. This is Makin Sense Cherry Cola. This just came out. This is their newest release. And from what I heard, it was supposed to be a vanilla Coke or a cherry Coke with vanilla. But I have already sprayed this, and so I just did a video on it. And what I can tell you is if you guys have ever smelled vanilla Coke, it smells like vanilla Coke, and then after about 5 minutes, so it has this like fizzy vibe to it. So legit smells like if you pop a can of vanilla Coke and just smell it, and you get the little fizziness in your nose. That's kind of what it smells like for the first 5 minutes. And while that continues almost the entire fragrance, after about 5 minutes, you get this kind of dark cherry that comes in. And it doesn't remind me of the cherry from Cherry Coke. It's more of like a dark cherry that you mix together with that vanilla Coke. But this, I mean, this could be called vanilla cola. This is called cherry cola, but it should be called vanilla cola because it does smell like vanilla cola. So I think it smells good for what it's supposed to be. If you are looking for something that wants to smell exactly like a vanilla Coke, that is exactly it, with a touch of this dark cherry that comes in more prominent as you get into the dry down. And it almost has a slight like cinnamon spice to it as well. It doesn't change too much as you get in the dry down. I just said in my video, I said, I don't know when I would wear it. I'm trying to think of when I would wear something. My wife actually is the one who said that first. I sprayed it on my hand and she looked at me and she said, that smells like a vanilla Coke. Yeah, it really does smell like a vanilla Coke. Almost like you just popped a can. I was like, yeah, I know. And she goes, but when would you wear that? And I was like, I don't know. It's like, for some reason, every time I think about it, all I think is like a roller skating rink. But when do I go there? So yeah, I'm gonna have to, before I actually do my full review and stuff on the cherry cola, I need to think about when I would wear that. It would have to be something like playful, because it's definitely a playful scent. I just don't know when I would wear that. So let's see. Making Sense is 2023 discovery for me, and man, Michael Dismore is so good at what he does. It definitely is. So I've tried 4 or 5 from them. Iris Man was very good. Apple Splash is exactly what you would think it smells like. It kind of smells like Kilian apple brandy on the rocks, to be honest with you. Just a little bit more heavy on that green apple. I've tried An Average Patch, which is kind of like blue raspberry Sour Patch Kid. And then this one. This is my favorite one by that house. Iris Man is my second favorite, but my favorite one from the house is Fallen Leaf. So you want to know what Fallen Leaf smells like? There are now 2 discontinued fragrances, one long discontinued and one just get discontinued, that it legit smells like. It is like if you took Wanted by Night by Azzaro and you smashed it together 50-50 partners with 1 Million Prive. That's exactly what this fragrance is. It is a little bit more fruity now since the last time I tried it, but Fallen Leaf it has those fruits, woods, and spice that you get from the Wanted by Night, but then it has that kind of cinnamon, almost cider-like resinous style that you get from 1 Million Prive. It is a beautiful fragrance. This is one of my favorite fall fragrances. No joke, of any fragrance that I own. Making Sense Fallen Leaf. It takes 2 of my favorite fragrances and puts them together into one. So if you never tried 1 Million Prive and you want to at least have an idea of what it smells like, that's what this is. You need to legit smell that. And do I detect a little bit of YSL Lhomme in it? I don't know. I'm guessing you do. I don't necessarily get that, no. I maybe like a little bit of a ginger accord, if that's what you're asking, but no, I really don't get that. For me, it's legit like a fruitier version of Wanted by Night mixed together with 1 Million Prive. Plum and cognac would be amazing for Thanksgiving. That's a great idea. See, plum and cognac wouldn't. So sorry, Patrick, I didn't see your post. I was a little bit further down. Would plum and cognac be a good Thanksgiving scent? It smells like a candle to me. Plum and cognac to me would not be a good Thanksgiving scent. So that is more personal enjoyment as far as fragrances go. Plum and cognac is not going to be mass appealing to the people that you're going to have the get together with or the party with or whatever. It is something that I would just not necessarily say. I mean, that's something that you want to wear during a night, during the cooler weather. It's not something that I would ever say, yeah, you should wear that in front of your family members who are used to designer fragrances. I mean, this has like a woodiness to it. It's a very almost like powdery, very warm plum. That so I definitely wouldn't expect to wear that for Thanksgiving. No. While I do really enjoy the scent, it's a very simplistic scent. There's only like three things going on with it, and while it does that very well, I can see where Patrick would get that candle-like vibe. I completely understand what he's saying. I don't get that, and plum and cognac, I still haven't bought a bottle yet because I'm still debating on whether I think it's worth that amount of money. But no, I do not think. I think it's 100% not a Thanksgiving scent. That's my personal opinion. You can have your own personal opinion if you're the kind of person that likes to be bold. Like I said, there are certain fragrances that you could wear. That wouldn't be one of them that I would think. Like if you wanted to be a little bit bold for those type of things, I would say maybe like Memoirs of a Trespasser or Zahara Citrine or Triumph of Bacchus if you wait 30 minutes before you leave. But yeah. Thanks for the PS5, Randy. I love it. What? When did I give you a PS5? Am I losing my mind? I have Angel Share, which I really love, but I also doubt I should I but I'm also in doubt. Okay, sorry, Eden. Should I buy Ojan from PDM? Also, Wajan. I'm all over the place today. So my wife was texting me at the exact same time that I was reading that comment. That's why I was all over the place. But anyway, if you already have Kilian Angel Share, do you need to have Wajan? They do smell different. I mean, I did a video tomorrow where I compared that 1 Million Prive and Angel Share. Angel Share is a warm, boozy cinnamon bun drink with booze. Yeah, booze. We have 1 Million Prive, which is like a resinous apple cider minus the apple with a little bit of woods and spice. But then you also have Wajan, which is kind of like if you took an apple an apple pie, took out the apples and just had that cinnamon filling, that sticky resinous cinnamon filling, and you mix it together with this kind of oriental spicy floral. That is what the fragrance really smells like. It's just, and they do smell different than Angel Share. The two that are closer to each other are 1 Million Prive and Angel Share. Wajan is in that same realm, but that oriental spicy floral kind of throws it off. And so I'm not going to say don't buy it. I would say at least test it out for yourself first because I blind bought it after testing it once on a card after Hamzat sent it to me. And I got it in and then I sold it because I found it very situational and I do like the fragrance a lot. It's just I already had a decant that was sent to me, so I didn't need a full bottle of it. So I hope that helps. I kind of was all over the place with it, to be honest with you. But Wajan is just, if you've ever tried Lhomme Le Parfum, that oriental spiciness, add a little bit of floral to that and mix it together with like a cinnamon filling. That is pretty much what you get with Wajan. Do you detect? Oh no, I do not. What about Boss Bottled Intense EDP for Thanksgiving? That's perfect for Thanksgiving. That's another one that I had on my Thanksgiving list, but I took it off to put it on the dessert gourmand list because of the fact that it's discontinued. And so I wasn't going to recommend the EDP Intense to somebody, to my subscribers whenever it's discontinued. The only ones that are discontinued that I would actually recommend to somebody are ones that were discontinued within the last year, like Boss Ascent Private Accord and Wanted by Night. But like 1 Million Prive and Boss EDP Intense, if you have it, they're perfect for Thanksgiving. Yes. That is one of the best Thanksgiving fragrances out there. 100%. 100%. So I would definitely wear that, Patrick. If you only have 1 milliliter left, that kind of sucks though. It's like, do you want to waste it? But if you were going to waste it, a holiday would be a good time to waste it. 1 milliliter, I mean, you're done after that. Yeah, I do. Not a clone of the creamy woody aspects. It carries the vibe of the autumnal sophistication, and I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of it as well. If that's what you're talking, are you? I can't tell which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the fallen leaf, or are you talking about the plum and cognac? Because that's kind of like a description of both of them. Randy, I was making fun of the no expression face when you give a gift and oh, yeah. If I gave you a PS5 and you didn't jump up and start screaming and stuff like that, I'm taking that PS5 back to the store. I'm that kind of person. Like I wouldn't actually return it, but I'm the kind of person that would get very sour if I gave somebody a $600 or $700 gift and they just said, "Oh, thanks." It's just like, shut up. You are not doing that to me. Fake it if you have to. That's what she said, or that's what he said, because usually he doesn't fake it. Hi, dude. Eyes bloodshot. Me? Are my eyes bloodshot? Are they? I think it's just the lighting. Yeah, because I just looked in the mirror right here. My eyes aren't really bloodshot. There's like a little bit of red right here, but I ain't no flamer. But anyway, starting the holiday festivities. I don't smoke. I have a daughter and all that. I'm 37 years old. I haven't smoked weed since I was like, what, 20? With Bam Margera. That was the last time that I smoked weed. At, where was it? Um, Punxsutawney, whenever they were doing Groundhog Day, and Bam Margera and Ryan Dunn. And we went back to Bam Margera's house that you saw on MTV whenever he had that whole show before he went nuts. Gotta go. Giancarlo, happy Thanksgiving. Peace, love, and respect. Later, man. Peace to you as well. Hopefully that you have a great, safe Thanksgiving. I was referring to Fallen Leaf when it comes to that YSL creamy woody abdominals. Okay. Yeah, I still don't get the YSL Lhomme. I can see what you're talking about. Viva La Bam. Yeah, I couldn't think of the show. I knew it had Bam in it. But yeah, that was the last time that I smoked. And it was out of an Electrosol bucket. You guys would think based on like the way that I talk and the way that I act that I probably am like on something, but no, this is just me. I've been like that since I was young. Westchester, PA, man. Yep. I was at Punxsutawney Phil, and we went on that hillside where it's like it looks so much different on TV. You would think that like it was a big festivity, but literally it's just like 300 people in a circle in the middle of a field, down next to a bunch of trees, and there's a little box that they bring a groundhog out of. Like I thought that there would be like so much else going on that I drove 8 hours to get there, or 7 hours to get there, and then it turned out that it was awesome, but that was because we went back to his house. Yeah, and he threw up in his pool, and Ryan Dunn pooped on the carpet. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this story, but yeah, that was a pretty fun day. I was at Pitt at that point in time. Me and all of my roommates went out there. Anyway, so let's just recap what I was saying because I have about 10 more minutes left on this. So, the best Thanksgiving fragrances that you can wear, if you're looking for something blue, YSL Y Le Parfum is the best one to wear for something blue. If you want like an iris fragrance, a little bit more class, Prada Lhomme Intense, fantastic. It's running for about $120 right now, which seems a bit high because I got it for 46 bucks and it was lower last year, but when they re-released it, because it's not discontinued anymore from what I'm understanding, the prices are back to normal, which is like 120 bucks. But we have Angel Share. It's my favorite one I will be wearing tomorrow. Wanted by Night and Parfums de Marly Herod. Told you, I always do that. Very, very good. If you have Making Sense Fallen Leaf, that'll work. Boss Bottled Eau de Parfum Intense or Intense Eau de Parfum, both work. Making Sense Cherry Cola, I just did a review on that a second ago. It's kind of like a vanilla Coke. Pretty much what it's... What the heck? Look at this. What is that? That's in my cherry Coke. That's in my cherry cola, I mean. Huh. Does making sense? No, the fallen leaf one's perfect. There's nothing in that. But my cherry cola has a bunch of stuff in it. I don't know what that is. Mike, if you're watching that, can you tell me if that's like, is that mold? Yeah, is that what? I don't know what that is because it's. I'm glad I didn't spray that on my skin yet. You can see it's like in bubbles. That's crazy. I'm not trying to like harm the brand or anything by saying that, but it's, um, yeah. But the thing is Newt. If it is intentional, it's like if you can see, it's in the atomizer, so it's getting on your skin. So I wonder what it is. That's that's unsettling a little bit. I don't know, but let me get back to horchata. It's not gold leaf. I can tell you that. It looks look. It's brown. It's straight brown. I mean, you might not be able to see it on the camera, but it looks like. Do you remember those little orbits that drink orbits that had the little balls in them? Yeah, I'm gonna have to contact Dinsmore after this and see what it is because it doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, another legendary story. Yeah, it was only like a few hours, but real cocaine and cherry coke, and that was back in the day. People used to think that there was actually cocaine in Coke, even though I think they actually did name it after that. They named cocaine after Coke, or named Coke after cocaine. From what I think I heard that story somewhere. I don't know if that was MythBusters or something. I don't remember. Um, IFRA has entered the chat. Right? Yeah, I'm thinking they'll replace it. I'll contact him after. I would have made more sense if it would have made more sense if the fallen leaves. That would have been pretty interesting. If there was like little baby fallen leaves in them. I don't know how that would affect the fragrance though. Kingsgate new fragrance shimmer is great. Tonka Cola clone, in my opinion, superior to Amir's version. Well, I don't like Tonka Cola, the original, so I definitely won't be getting a clone of it. Because to me, Tonka Cola, there's a lot of a couple reviewers out there that described it super confusingly. Like I know Chaos, he started out just saying it was cherry, like from the very beginning, and I was like, I don't know who else is spraying this on, but I had like 5 or 6 people around me try it because I was so confused by his review. Because it starts out and it's like it has a lot of lemon and citrus. Like the lemon in there is super prominent in the opening. And then it has this, it's not like a Coke, but it's almost like if you took the syrup out of the Coke and just had like carbonated fizzy water mixed together with that lemon. When you get to the dry down, it does get more of that darker cherry in it, but it's almost like powdered and cherry. It's very similar to like a little bit almost like Enigma mixed with what's it called? Lhomme Eau de Parfum. And I don't like either of those, so I don't like Tonka Cola. Yeah, Orbit's 2.0. But also, I'm not picking up any clones unless a bunch of people ask me to. It's just right now my collection, so my shelf holds 350 bottles. I was completely filled all the way to the brim about 2 months ago, and then I sold off about 70 fragrances, and then I bought about 10. So I'm trying to not overload my shelves with things that I can't resell if I ever need to. And I'm not getting another shelf. I'm trying to stay around the same. What's up, Mike? Mike Martins. Thoughts on Jasada Ambassador Intense? Do you like the original better? They are completely different fragrances. If you're expecting to get the same DNA from the original into the Intense just with a twist, you are not getting that. The original one is like a tropical sauvage. It's like a mango sauvage, very tropical. It has that sauvage-like DNA underneath it, kind of effervescent, a little bit blue, but mixed together with that mango, very tropical. It's a beautiful fragrance. The Intense is kind of just like their version of Sauvage Elixir. And yes, they're both very similar to Dior Sauvages, but just like Dior Sauvage Elixir is completely different from the rest of the ones in the line. Jasada Ambassador Intense and Jasada Uomo. They both are spins on, and if you look it up, a lot of people say that too. They are both spins on Sauvage Elixir. One, the Uomo is a little bit thicker, but the Giussate Ambassador Intense is a little bit lighter than what you get with, and it's not as Elixir status as what you get with Dior Sauvage Elixir. So if you already own Dior Sauvage Elixir or anything in that realm, you don't need to get Giussate Ambassador Intense. It's actually kind of more similar to what you get with Roja Apex, where it's almost like a high quality, less thick, and not as much of that unique spice as what you get with the Sauvage Elixir. It's kind of what you get with Giussate Ambassador Intense. Two completely different fragrances. Just wanted to give you... so when I got the three Giussate Ambassadors in, the original is the only one that I would ever pick up a full bottle. The other two I do not need a bottle of. And I don't think anybody should need a bottle of them if they own either Apex or Dior Sauvage Elixir. I stopped watching Chaos a while ago when you said he deleted a comment saying... Yeah, he deleted a bunch of my comments and he blocked me. I stopped watching Chaos, so he deleted his comment saying Lucky wasn't discontinued on your page. Yep. He also... So if you guys don't know, I did a video where I said 1 Million Lucky was discontinued. Chaos came to my page out of the middle. This was like right when I started my channel. And he commented that Lucky isn't discontinued, you need to check your facts or something like that. And then about 2 months later, he released a video. I completely forgot that he commented. He released a video saying that 1 Million Lucky was discontinued. And then so I was like, are you kidding, dude? So I went back to my page to screenshot the comment to post it on my community tab, and it was gone. He deleted it. He deleted the comment from my page, and then because he found out that it was discontinued. And then it's even funnier because at the end of last year, Paco Rabanne actually unreleased or undiscontinued 1 Million Lucky because they were getting a lot of good sales, and they were on a trial basis right now to see how the sales go throughout the rest of the next year. And then they're going to make their full decision on whether it is discontinued or not. That's why you still see it in a lot of stores. Just an FYI. Patrick Rainey's stepson needs to get checked for... right? All right. Well, my wife is going to be home in 3 minutes. Just got a text message. So I'm happy that I was able to talk to a bunch of people. A bunch of you guys, a bunch of my friends on the day before Thanksgiving. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. If you have any other questions, I do still have a few other minutes, but if not, I am going to head out here for the day. I'm going to... What am I wearing? I'm wearing Most Wanted right now, but it's not very powerful anymore. I sprayed it on at 8 o'clock this morning, so it's pretty much gone. So thinking about Noir or Extreme. Okay, Mike, there you go. You'll give me my idea for what I should wear the rest of the day. Gotta get one in that hat. All right. So, Noir Extreme versus Noir Extreme Parfum. The original Noir Extreme starts out where it's almost like spices and woods in the opening with a very small touch of vanilla for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then it's like it completely fades into a completely different fragrance where that spice and woodiness really just fades into the background as this beautiful vanilla that you don't see in many fragrances pops up to the forefront. And that is basically the rest of the fragrance. Very high quality vanilla mixed together with this kind of spice woods and a little bit of a floral tone underneath it. That is the rest of the fragrance. It lasts about 8 to 9 hours. Very good. Noir Extreme Parfum. The best way that I can describe it is that opening 5 minutes for this one. Take that and just extend it for the lifetime of the fragrance and make it deeper and richer. So it takes that spice and woods and it just dials it to 100 and spreads it out for the entire fragrance instead of making the vanilla the main part of the fragrance. As you get about 4 hours into the fragrance, the vanilla does creep in a bit more, but for the most part, this fragrance is a spicy, or not this one, the Parfum is just the opening 5 minutes of this. It's just the spices and woods. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more masculine, a little bit more rich and deep, and that is reliant on the spices and woods and not the vanilla, go with the Parfum. If you like something that has a unique vanilla with the spices and woods kind of floating on the outside of the fragrance and then more prevalent in the opening, this one. This is my favorite. I like this one more than the Parfum. I will not pick up the Parfum because I actually think that the best part of this fragrance is the dry down and that opening. While it's still good, I would not have expected them to take that and make it the main point of the Parfum. So yeah, I would definitely go with the original, but it's all based on taste. If you like more spices and woods and less vanilla, go with the Parfum. If you like more vanilla and less spices and woods, then go with the original. That's the best way to describe the fragrances. All right, well, Mike, I hope I answered your question. If anybody else has anything, just let me know. Mo, thank you guys for joining. Patrick, Eddie, Hillman, Newt, Jafar, all of that. So make sure you go watch my top 10 Thanksgiving videos. Again, shout out to Jafar for being the first member on my channel. If you want to sign up to be a member of the channel, I think it's like $2.99 or $3.99 for the lowest level. We also do have giveaway tiers. And all you have to do is go and click the link because I don't have over 10,000 subscribers, I don't get the join button. But you can click the link in my bio. But yeah, you don't have to though. But I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys very much. I hope that you have a fantastic, safe Thanksgiving. Make sure to wear something good, and I'll see you guys later.